also.
Basically, you're going to have 7 treatments over here. So, starting with Abhyangam. Abhyangam is called the general massage, which includes a head massage, face massage, and a whole body massage. Here we do it in a synchronized manner with 2 therapists on either side. It's a 4-hand massage. Abhyangam helps to relieve stress and strain mainly, and it's done with 4 hand. And with the oil on the body, it improves your immunity, immune power. So doing Abhyangam at least once or twice a week generally improves the human health. The second treatment that we'll be doing for you will be Elakiri. Elakiri means it is a leaf bundle. We use 7 or 8 kinds of herbs in a bundle. It's made into a bundle. That is dipped in hot oil and that is used to scrub your body. With Elakiri, what happens is your body is completely detoxified. The herbs that are used in the leaf bundle, they basically help to remove the toxins. By scrubbing with the leaf bundle, what happens is when the scrub is done on the body, you get perspiration. With the perspiration and the extracts from the herbs, the toxins, they get eliminated from the body. That's what happens with Elakiri, and it's the best treatment to improve your blood circulation also. 2 or 3 herbs in the Elakiri are very good for the joints. Means when you have arthritis or any sorts of joint complaints, what we do is we prescribe Elakiri. When we do that, it helps with the cervical complaints and low back pain. And the third treatment that we are going to do for you will be Kativasti. You basically have a low back pain. So Kativasti is a treatment in which we mark the region where you have pain and we put a ring around that. We make a ring with black gram powder. The flour of black gram powder is used to make a ring. And we put a ring and pour warm oil into that. The medicated oil that we use for the Kativasti, it helps to relieve the pain. And moreover that, it helps to make the muscles over that region strong, so that even with the jerks or body movements, you don't get the body pain over that. It can be done on the back, and when you have cervical problems, what we do is we put the ring around the neck region. Then it is called Grivavasti. This helps for people who are having a stiff neck, and people who sit in front of computers for a long time, they have the stiff neck and things like that. So we make a ring around the neck and pour warm oil into that. So this helps them to relieve stiff neck and cervical complaints especially. Your next treatment is Udvartanam. Udvartanam is called the powder massage. In this massage, we don't use oil. Instead of oil, we will be using dry powder. The medicated powder, it's called as Kola Kulattadi Churnam or Udvartanam powder, which is used to rub your body. So the steps will be similar to the Abhyangam which we did, but the rubbing will be against the skin. Means if Abhyangam is done in this motion, Udvartanam is done in the opposite side. This treatment is basically done for people who want to lose weight. It's a weight loss program because Udvartanam is one of the best treatment for obesity. It helps with hemiplegic conditions. It's good for your skin also because the scrubbing helps to remove the dead cells from the skin. And moreover, it's good to strengthen your body. This is the power of Udvartanam. If you're doing Udvartanam for a long time, like 7 or 14 sessions, you might see magical changes in your weight because it helps to remove the water retention from the body, and gradually it removes down the subcutaneous fat also. It helps to burn down the fat. So Udvartanam is considered one of the best treatment for weight loss. The next treatment is Nasyam. Nasyam, as the name is in Sanskrit, Nasya means something related to the nose. So Nasyam is a treatment where we use special medicated oil to be dropped into the nose. We'll be dropping 5 or 6 drops of oil into both nostrils. After that, which you will have to inhale the oil, and we give you face steam. So what happens? Special medicated oil, it enters all the sinus. It enters the sinus, it removes all the phlegm and makes you feel light. Nasyam is done specially in cases of sinusitis, migraine, chronic headaches, cough and cold, and chest congestion. You can see doing Nasyam for 14 days or 21 days on a stretch has magically cured so many conditions, or so many people who are suffering from chronic sinusitis and migraine conditions also. Migraine is a disease which the cause is unknown and there is no cure for it. But Ayurveda, since 4,000 or 5,000 years ago, it has been telling migraine as Ardhava Pedagam, which still has treatment in Ayurveda. You have drastic changes or drastic results by Nasyam and other herbal medications that you take for migraine. So we basically have a package also called treatments for migraine in Ayurveda. After that, we'll be doing Navarakiri. Navarakiri is a treatment also with bundles, but the bundles are filled with specially medicated rice. We boil medicated rice with milk and other herbal decoctions. Then the boiled rice is made into a bundle, and this is dipped in the milk and other herbs that is used to scrub your body. You feel like a milk dessert in the treatment, but it's usually used as a beauty treatment nowadays. But if you go medically, Navarakiri is the best treatment for nervous complaints. After stroke and in cases of hemiplegia, hemiparesis, in conditions like that where you don't have sensations or you want to improve your nervous sensations in the body, Navarakiri will be the best treatment. Even for muscle wastings and atrophy conditions, doing Navarakiri for a long session really helps to improve the patient with nervous conditions. And then we will be doing Shirodhara. Shirodhara, as you know, all the pictures of Ayurveda which you see, just show the picture of Dhara first. Because traditionally, Shirodhara is the best treatment in Ayurveda, one of the best you can call, because Dhara, it helps in various methods. People say that Dhara is relaxing. It is relaxing. Along with that, if you go to the medical side, Dhara is the best treatment for your nervous system, the central nervous system. It's told that Dhara acts on your central nervous system. It improves your memory, it improves your sharpness, and gradually it revitalizes your mind and body. So Shirodhara is like the head of all the treatments, you can say. Doing it, it also diminishes the effect of aging process, because it's told to regenerate the brain cells. You might ask how, but Ayurvedic treatment Shirodhara has proven to rejuvenate. Means it's rejuvenating, bringing back you to the youth. So all these treatments, when you do, it's not 1 or 2 sessions which is going to help you. You have to do it on a multiple of 7, like either 7 treatments or 14 treatments. So it will be best taking Ayurvedic treatments on a package of 21 days, which will be optimum, 21 or 28 days. And during that, which we do all these treatments, and gradually you can feel the effect. It's not only wellness, but curing is also a part of Ayurveda, which you can say.
Guests are encouraged to plant a tree of their choice. Christian, people come here at this Kairali Healing Village for different reasons. What is the reason that you came here for?
Well, you know, Faz, I was diagnosed with advanced colon cancer 3 years ago when I was 32. I had to undergo a life-changing operation and subsequent 6 months of chemotherapy. Although the chemo wasn't as difficult as you may imagine, the whole process left me quite drained mentally and physically, to the point that I barely had enough energy to get off the couch each day. At this stage, we were told about the Ayurveda resorts here in Kerala, in southwestern India, where it's actually the home of Ayurveda medicine more than 4,000 years ago. So in 2010, my partner Emma and I came to a Ayurveda resort, and we spent 10 days there, and we did 10 treatments and daily yoga and meditation. We noticed the effects immediately, and we always knew we'd come back. I just hoped it would be under different circumstances. Unfortunately, I fell ill again, and I had to undergo another operation, plus subsequent chemotherapy. This time the therapy was much more dire, and I honestly questioned whether or not the pain and suffering was really worth it. I honestly thought I was going to die. It was that difficult. As soon as those feelings started, we did our research on the Ayurveda resorts, and we came across Kairali. Now, Kairali stood out because it is in Kerala. It has been voted as one of the best health resorts in the world by National Geographic, but more importantly, it seems to focus a lot more on the treatments that they offer, as opposed to other resorts that may put emphasis on tourist trappings. We have been here for now 2 weeks. We're at the end of 28 treatments that are tailored to our personal needs. On top of that, there is a fantastic yoga and meditation teacher, Guru Prasad. He's very kind and helpful and patient, and he answers any question that you may have for him in order to impart the knowledge that he has. Both Emma and I have worked in hospitality for close to 15 years. We were pleasantly surprised by the level of friendliness and service here, which not only matches that of major world cities, but often exceeds it. The medical treatments are actually a science, as the doctors have to do a 5-year Bachelor of Medicine. They purge your body of all past ailments and illnesses whilst rejuvenating it. You notice the effects from the very first treatment. This is very important to me as it aids myself from ridding my body of all the toxins associated from such a long and hard therapy. On top of this, what is most important to us in regards to the treatments and the yoga is the meditation. I just believe that you are willing to delve into this with trust, faith and an open mind. You can learn to do something which not only gives you physical strength, but mental clarity and fortitude, which is absolutely necessary when dealing with such things as cancer and chemotherapy, but also with the stresses of modern day life. You know, as much as you may have many people and possessions surrounding you that help you deal with such diseases as cancer, some people don't. What we all have in common is the fact that ultimately we are alone, as only we have to suffer and die. When you do the meditation, you learn to deal with this pressure and the psychological weight that it brings, and it is very helpful in dealing with the chemotherapy and the cancer treatment. Even if I hadn't fallen ill, I still believe that I would have found my way here eventually to deepen the understanding of myself and of life, which is something I honestly believe you cannot achieve in a modern Western civilization.
This has been a wonderful experience. The healing journey on which I've embarked carries on. I live with a wish to be back in the near future among friends in this unique environment.